In the conditions of the most severe global economic crisis, some countries, under the wise governance of their leadership, not only managed to survive, but also show bright examples worthy of imitation. One such country is Kuwait, which even during the COVID pandemic, when oil prices were at extremely low values, which forms up to 90% of its budget, continued and continues to build cities and towns, as well as modernizing the airport and laying modern roads. A bright example of this is the construction of an incredible sea city. The project was created by British engineers and was called Miracle in the Desert. The city of the future will be located near the border with Saudi Arabia. The maritime city of Sabah al-Ahmad is situated close to the shoreline of the Persian Gulf, about 85 kilometers south of Kuwait. The idea of building a completely new major city in the desert is far from new. It was first proposed in 1986 by real estate developer Khalid Yusuf Al-Marzouk. He even bought a large plot of land in the desert, but construction never began. In the 1990s, the construction was delayed due to the Gulf War. In 2003, there was another attempt to resume construction, but this time it was prevented by the Iraq War, which lasted until 2011. By this time, Al-Marzouk had already passed away, so his son Fawaz took on the task of turning the dream into reality. Fawaz decided not only to realize the project, but also to improve it. Special tidal gates were added into the project, allowing the sea to pass 10 kilometers into the city. As a result, in the deserts of southern Kuwait formed an ambitious, one-of-a-kind real estate megaproject, which must be seen to be believed. Named after the head of state of Kuwait, the maritime city of Sabah al-Ahmad surpasses any single residential development in the country's history, in both scale and technical complexity. By comparison, an inland area the size of Manhattan Island is being transformed into a thriving seaside community. This was achieved through an incredible engineering feat, resulting in the construction of an extensive network of waterways from the Persian Gulf, which now extends more than 8,000 kilometers inland. The influx of seawater transformed a strip of ecologically deprived hypersaline salt flat into a coastal strip, resembling a city with azure sea and white sand. The marine city is built with a 200-kilometer network of artificial canals and coastline. The city itself was opened in mid-2015. The artificial islands comprising this community are unique, as they were created by excavating large canals in the desert land, rather than using reclaimed land. In fact, the completed phases have created world-class marinas for yachts and sailing boats, a favorite pastime of Kuwaitis, reflected in national symbols and history. As the CEO said, "Here we have 4 marinas for yachts, and the smallest one is already the largest in Kuwait. We have 27 10 seaberths capable of accommodating vessels up to 40 meters long." Historically, the lack of marinas for yachts held back boat sales. We have addressed this problem in the foreseeable future. Scientists have been involved in the project from the very beginning, and have not only tracked and cataloged the colonization of new waterways by native animals, but also helped develop a master plan to ensure ecological success. Approximately 1,500 species of fish, crustaceans, birds, and other marine inhabitants have made the waterways and shores of the marine city their home. Mangrove trees and a variety of salt-tolerant plants have been planted along the shores of Sea City to stabilize the coastline and provide a habitat for the thriving ecosystem. New species have even been discovered and named by the scientific community. In essence, this means greening the desert, a dream cherished by both Kuwaitis and other Persian Gulf residents. The first phase of construction. The project was opened to the sea in 2004 and is in the middle of a 25-year construction period with 10 planned stages. Many experts believe that the project will fail as Kuwait is not considered an ideal place to live. Nevertheless, Fawaz is determined to continue his father's work. The exact cost of the project is unknown, but those close to Fawaz report that he has spent billions of dollars. It should be noted that the Marine City is not the only project. Fawaz is actively financing the construction of Soak City on Bubian Island, near the Iraqi border. He is confident that the city will be home to at least 250,000 people in the coming years. The main industries that will sustain the city are oil extraction, trade, and fishing. He also plans to open the largest shopping center in the city for the richest people in the world. Thus, he is going to attract investments to the Sea City. More than 2,500 highly skilled workers from 20 countries, capable of enduring hot conditions, are involved in the project's implementation. Most of them came from India. Engineers noted that the amount of asphalt used would be enough to cover 703 football fields. Scientists used a special type of asphalt that will not melt under the sun. To supply electricity to the city, 1,200 kilometers of high-quality cables were laid. There are also 2 natural tidal streams on the site, and of the 6,400 hectares of land intended for development, 50% are salt marshes. To create spaces for development along the seaside, it was necessary to redirect seawater up to 5 kilometers inland and then back into the Persian Gulf while maintaining maintain its quality. A team of water resource specialists worked on modeling tidal flows in 2 existing streams, the planned locations of 2 additional inlets, and an extensive network of waterways. With an average tidal range of only 2 meters, it was clear that innovative solutions would be required for adequate flushing without costly pumping infrastructure. Active recreation also posed specific demands on the design, as excessive water velocity could pose a threat. Detailed hydrodynamic modeling and evaluation of tidal flushing characteristics allowed the design team to improve the waterway system, resulting in a natural flushing of the coastal habitat. Since everything is achieved solely through tides and without pumps, there is no need for additional energy sources. Along with the desired coastal development to accommodate the growing population, a complete urban environment with full engineering infrastructure, water bridges, and treatment facilities had to be developed. The developed infrastructure is sufficient to meet the needs not only of early settlement, but also of a thriving community. Continuous monitoring of water quality proves that there is little difference between the water within the system and the open water in the Gulf, even at the system's edges. Moreover, the original hypersaline streams, which were once almost devoid of life, are now home to a very healthy marine ecosystem, including 5 recently discovered species. Sabah Al Ahmad Sea City is a unique and attractive water complex that integrates local and cultural traditions, mitigates harsh environmental conditions through high-quality construction, and includes a natural lagoon with decent waters and a network of waterways. It sets high standards for coastal development in the Middle East and stands as Kuwait's first coastal project in its inland waters and the largest in the Persian Gulf region. The New Pulse of Kuwait, the largest waterfront recreational tourism project operated by the Kuwaiti private sector, will strengthen Kuwait's position as regional shopping and entertainment destination. This innovative marine megaproject has transformed extensive salt marshes into an incredible waterfront development, more technologically advanced than artificial peninsulas created in neighboring countries. Sabah Al Ahmad Sea City turned the ocean into the desert, without the need to dump millions of tons of materials into the sea. The difference lies in its ecological sustainability, as issues caused by rising sea levels are mitigated. Moreover, previously unusable low wastelands are now added to the semi-affordable residential properties in the country, addressing the demand for housing. Already the developed area exceeds the size of the American island of Manhattan, and this is only half of the total megaproject Sabah Al Ahmad Sea City. Despite all the construction successes, some reputable experts in the field of commercial real estate predict its failure. Too many resources have already been invested, and even more will be required. Nevertheless, Fawaz is determined to finish his father's work no matter what, and if for any reason, wars, epidemics, or economic crisis, the completion of the construction is postponed again, the task will fall on the shoulders of Fawaz's son, named after his grandfather, Khalid, who is already learning the foundations of the family business. It is possible that someday the local residents will name their city not after the late ruler, but in honor of its founder, Khalid al-Marzu. Write in the comments what do you think about the prospects for Kuwait's new mega project. Would you like to visit the fully developed city? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the Karo Show channel. Also check out our previous videos. See you later.